So tutorial sheet number 10, question 1. Consider three vectors u, vector u, is not that good. Vector u is equals to -1,5. Vector b is equals to 2.7, 3.8, and vector w equals to 4.2, -6. So the first question, the question says find the coordinates of vectors. Find the coordinates of the following vectors. The vector n, the first vector we have. First question is find the coordinate of vector u plus v. So now how do we find the coordinate of vector u, v? So how to find the coordinates of vector u, v is not difficult. What we just do is, you know what our u is. Our u is that vector. We have those coordinates for u, for vector u, and those coordinates for vector v. So where there is u, we just put that -1,5 plus 2.7, 3.8. So next, we are going to add the corresponding element. So here it's more like x, y, x, y. So here, x plus x, y plus y. That's what is going to happen. So we're going to add -1 plus 2.7, 5 plus 3.8. So -1 plus 2.7, the answer is 1.7. So here I have 1.7, there is just 8.8. So we have found the value, the coordinates. We found the coordinates of vector u plus v. And let's take the question before we move to the next one. Okay, since there is no question, let's move. I'll pick v. V, which is 3u plus minus 2v minus 5w. So here, this is just a scalar, meaning that this is going to multiply everything. It's going to multiply every element of vector u. 2 is also going to do the same, even 5 is also going to do the same. So now 3, what is our u? Our u is -1,5 minus 2. Our v is 2.7, 3.8 minus 5. Our w is 4.2, -6. So that's what we have. And then we just start distributing. This 3 is going to multiply everything inside here. So if I multiply this 3 multiplied by -1, we're going to have a -3. 3 times 5 is 15. So for this part, we are done. We move to this part, which is here. So I think it's better you just multiply. We just multiply -2 across other than multiplying 2. So where there is that one, you just put a positive. So I'm going to manage the positive. So -2 plus 2.7. I want to waste much time. So we have -5.4, which is -5.4. -2, we have -7.8, 7.6. Minus, plus, sorry, -5 multiplied by 4.2, we have 21, 30. So that's what we have there. And then we just add. So now when you look at this, we have two elements, xy, xy, xy. So now here we're going to add the x, you put them together, the y, you also do the same. So now -3 is for x, for x, for x. So add -3 plus, so since we have minus here, it will just be -5.4, then plus 21. We are done. We move to this part here, but remember, it's supposed to be a comma that's supposed to demarcate. So this, so we have 15. We have 15 plus. So since this is minus, so plus multiplied by negative, it will give us a negative 7.6. Then lastly, we have 30. So now we just simplify this. You just simplify it. So when you simplify that, you are going to get, when you simplify it very well, you're going to get negative 9.4, 7.4. So guys, we have found the value of, we have found the coordinates of vector 3 of this that we have 3u minus 2v minus 5w. We have found the coordinate. Unless there's a question before we move to question number 2. Unless there's a question. So now let's look at the second question. So question number 2, find the scalar product of the following vectors. So find the scalar product of the following vectors. That's question number 2. So we have vector A. So we have the first question, which is question A, and we have vector A equals to vector A. Yes, vector A equals to -3, -1. We have B, vector B, which is equals to 4, -2. So we have two vectors. We have vector A, which is equals to this. We also have vector B, which is equals to that. So we can just put an arrow there to show that we're talking about bigger vectors. Or we can just leave it like that. But just not say A is a vector, even B